Hey guys, it's Renee. I'm going to do a quick and dirty video here because I realized it's going to be a lot faster and easier to show you why I love this program in a video than to try and write it all out. So, what you're seeing here is MyToDos. This is what I am now using as my editorial calendar, and I love it. And I want to just give you a few quick ideas of how it works. This is the default view. Every time I open it up, this is what I see. The first thing I generally do is I go up here and I make it so that I can see more of the month. I just like to see more of the month. Um, Second thing I do is that this now is showing me what I still have to do. You'll notice that most of these days up here look like I did nothing. That's because this view shows me only the stuff that isn't crossed off, isn't marked completed. So I want to see, for the purposes of this, what has been completed in the last few days. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to click this button. And it's going to show me everything that I've done over the last bit of time. Now, for the sake of non-clutteriness, I'm going to go ahead and put it back to this view. So you can see that I have yet to make dinner tonight, which is going to be just fish sticks, basically, fish fillets. This is a notation that tells me that I need to get this post that I am working on up and available to you. Now, I may or may not actually get that done tonight, but because it's 9:14. But if I don't, it is easy to move it to another day, which I love. And that's perhaps a little bit premature because you need to understand where these little boxes that are on the calendar have come from in the first place. Well, where they've come from is down here. You'll see that on my default view, in fact any view I have, I can see 4 different lists of things that I want to keep track of. And this is just where I left it the last time I was in here. So because I'm talking to you guys about writing right now, we don't need to see my soon list. Perhaps we want to see my next writing list. Blog is fine. Today I need to actually make some changes here because this is actually yesterday's list. So I'm just going to come back to that, and yeah, I don't really need my menus up right now. So I'll go ahead and pull up my novel project. All right, so now those are the lists that I can see. Now, anytime I want to add an item to any of these lists, any of my lists, I click on the list, and that changes the color of the entrance box. And that thus will tell me where whatever I type in here is going to go. Any task that you choose is going to go first to a list that you've chosen. So let's see, what else do I need to do today? Well, it turns out I needed to learn how to do a screen capture or a screen video. Anyway, yeah, I just did that real quick. So that's not very clear, but it gives you the idea. You see how it moved it right down here? And clearly, I have decided to do that today. And I think it's working just fine. All right. So here's a couple of other things that I wanted to show you. This is the planner view. And you can have more than 4 lists. You're only just going to be able to see 4, and you can move them to be other things. That's my husband's list. This is, well, back to menus. You'll notice that what I do here, this is a little extra tip. When I go grocery shopping or inventory my freezer, I make a note of what I have, and that way when I'm busy and I'm trying to get writing done and I don't want to think about cooking very much, I know what I've got, I don't have to go look, and so tomorrow I'm probably going to have something with meatballs in it. Maybe spaghetti, I don't know, but I know that I've got food, I can feed my family. So another view of this calendar, or of this program, is the actual to-dos. And that will, my mouse is acting up a little bit. It will show you one list at a time. In fact, let me show you the project lists. You saw the 4 projects on my calendar view. These are actually all of my projects, at least all the ones that I've entered so far. I had to set one to be the default view, so today is normally my default in the first, I'll show you, planner. This, when I normally come in, it would show today here, so that this is the list I would use most often, and it would be a quick way to enter something in. I'll tell you this right now, most of my today items never make it to the calendar because I do them every day, or I do them most days. In this case, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. This meant something else, and I'm now going to take it off the to-do list and throw it in the garbage can. Never went to the calendar at all. Doesn't need to. Oh, I've already read my blog reader today, but yeah, I've done everything on my list today, so I don't even need to see this, but I'm probably going to want to do all of these same things tomorrow, so I'm not going to clean it up any more than that. Back to what I was doing, my to-dos. So you can see it's showing me that same list, but I can go over here and I can look at any of my lists. And this is where you cross things off. I think you're supposed to be able to cross it off in the main program. I don't think that works very well. So I come in here and let's say I had already made dinner. I'm going to open up my menus. There's some little icons here. It tells me that these are everything that I've got on that list. These down here are ones that I have checked off, fed my family in essence. I'm still planning to use the meatballs. I'm still planning to use the chicken and noodles, and those are both green because they're just later this week. But the yellow one means it's today. So let's say I've already fed them. I'm going to just mark it off. You will see when we go back to the planner, I no longer have fish sticks on Wednesday. Also, let's go ahead and do the house screen video. I put that on my green calendar, which I know is my writing calendar. So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to open this up, I'm going to pull up my writing calendar, and it's going to show me the yellow how screen video. I'm going to mark that done and go back to my planner view. That's basically what I needed you to see. I think I'm going to stop this part and see how well it turned out. Like I said, this is the first attempt at this. And this may be the cut that you get because I would actually like to go watch Survivor with my husband tonight. So we'll see.